Hello everyone, welcome back to another Sudoku. Today we're going to be looking at Antiknight by Leyrann. It's so loud out because it's windy. Anyways. So a chess knight would move to those spaces. And we also have Sudoku, so this 5 sees all of those spaces. Similarly, this 5 sees all those spaces by knight's move. This 5 sees all these spaces. And you can see it just sort of goes from there. In terms of everywhere 5 can go. Yep, this 5 hits there and there. And that 5 hits there and there, so this is a 5. Which means that the 5 down here is somewhere here. We've got all that, and that can't be a 5. This 5 is either there or there. Can't be there because it's a knight's move away. This 5 is either there or there. And then for the finale, this 5 could be anywhere really. Only 1-1 on the grid, so don't focus on that. That 7 must be there. Again, this can't be a 7 because of the knight's rule. Don't see too much else going on with 7s. Only 1 8 in the grid. 2 4s though. And they make a 4-5 pair here, which restricts 4 from both of those spaces. Is there anything else? Not much else I can think of for 4s. The 4 in that row must be in one of those spots. We got 2 3s on the grid, which means 3 is either there or there. This is actually interesting. This 3 has to go in this line because that 3 hits both of those, and that 3 hits both of those. Is there something similar? Something similar with 6s as well. Where 6 is either there or up in box 2. It's not really decisive though. Oh, 6s in this box are limited to here. See too much else with 6s. Yeah, that doesn't really tell much. Seven in this row. No, that's nothing. 8 and 9. 9 is removed from 2 spots. I don't think there's really too much overlap between these. I feel like 2 has to be important. Oh, there's another 2. There's a 2 up there. That's pretty hidden. Let's see, this 2 is somewhere in there. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Actually, it can't be here. It's somewhat interesting. I don't know if it helps. What about this box? Yeah, this box is interesting. 3 and 1 in the row force 3 and 1 into these spaces. I don't know if I can get further though. Oh, 5 has changed now. Those 5s align. Meaning that that can't be a 5 anymore. Interesting geometry there. Yeah, that checks out. So 5 is somewhere there. Sevens are somewhere in here. Which doesn't seem that important, but it does mean that this can't be a 7. Because of Antiknight rules. I've already looked at 3 so much. There's gotta be some way this 9 is used. Just not seeing it. Maybe the 1? One, 3, 1, 3. There's no way I can use it to restrict anything. 3! Wait. This 3 hits both of those. So that 3 is there. This can no longer be a 3. This 3 now cuts across. Like that. Which restricts that 3. Is there any more? Yes. This 3 cuts. This 3 cuts. That 3 by Antiknight. That 3 by Antiknight. Finally we get a number, which leads to another number. 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 Breakthroughs. Those 3s occupy some interesting spots. This 8, for instance, is now affecting this square quite heavily. This can't be 8 anymore. Unfortunately, that only affects this square, which already has a digit. This row feels like it's more filled out. 7? Yeah, 7's interesting. 7 can't be there or there. So 7 in this row has to be in one of these spots. Which does rule out a 7 from this square. But I don't know if that's useful. It's interesting. Also a 7 in this square. Ooh, maybe this square is important. Because now 7 in that row can only go there and there. Oh, that's super interesting. I don't know if it'll end up being useful, but that's... yeah, that's interesting. See if there's something more obvious. The numbers elude me. Are 5s done yet? They're almost done, right? We've got this weird sort of parallel. But the 5s are too far away to do anything. Let's go back to 2s then. Ah, yes, this 3 combined with the 2, put a 2 over there. Which means the 2 there is there. Now this 2 is impossible because it hits both. So that 2 is there. This 2 is impossible because it hits both. This is a 2 and this is a 2. Now this 2 hits all that, and we have the pencil mark 2s, meaning that this is a 2. This 2 hits this square. Ah, this actually is completable a bit further. 2 gets locked in here. This can't be a 2 anymore because it would hit all 3 of those spaces. Yep, that looks right to me. This can't be a 2 because of Antiknight, meaning that this 2 goes down here, hitting this 2, and forcing this into being a 2, which gives us 6 as well. This 6 does hit a few things. First off, it gives this 6, which gives this 6 because of Antiknight. Let's see. 6 here is there. This 6 hits this space and this space, meaning that those are 6s. And I think that's all the 6s for now. Now this 1 becomes powerful. What is going on with my mouse? Keeps getting like caught. Super annoying. So this is missing 1, 9, and 4. 1, 9, and 4. This can't be a 4. Don't know too much about 4s. This needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This needs a 7. And a 1. And an 8. So 7's gotta be either there or there. Of Antiknight, which I actually already figured out. This is 1, 7, and 8, it looks like. That 8 hits that. By just normal Sudoku. Remember to drink water. 1, 3, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 here. Still seems too far-fetched to finish. What about 4s? We've only got 2 of them. But they are in interesting spots, because this 4 means that this can't be a 4. So in this box, 4 can only be there or there. I can't really think of any ways to use that logic. But it is interesting. Oh, it is interesting! That's super interesting, because look at those 4s. They're directly opposite there. So if this can't be a 4, one of these 2 spaces has to be a 4. Is that useful? Sudoku is just getting excited and then being like, wait, can I use that information? Now he's like 7, 1, 8. 8s, I just feel like I got nothing on them. I gotta stop thinking about 8s. 1s are interesting in the row logic. 4s maybe. They're in that little square. One, 4, 8, 9 for this row. 1, 4, 8, and 9 are missing. Spread too wide. This is either 1 or 8, because it can't be a 7. Not sure if that matters. This can't be a 7, right? Because then it would hit both those. Oh, right. There's more logic here. If this can't be a 7 and this can't be a 7, then this has to be the 7. And if this is the 7, then this can't be a 7. So one of those is a 7, and one of these is a 7, which aligns with the 2 logic. Let me just double check that 2 logic. These can't be 2s, and this can't be a 2. Why? Because of this 2 down here, right? So now these can't be 7s. This can't be a 7. That's terrific. We've got this 1-8 clue that I just feel like has to be something. Got this 1-4-9 triple. Don't see anything with that. This can't be a 9. Could be 8. 7, 6, 5. Yeah, it could be 8 or 5. What else? This can't be a 8. That doesn't help. There's too many variables in that cell to narrow it down. I hope you guys can't hear the wind. It's kind of annoying. Makes it hard to focus. Five somewhere down here. Did I finish 2s? Yeah, 2s are basically finished. One, 9, 7, 8 in the top right box. This one would be very particular because it would hit that. Force ones there, and there. Seems to check out though. Unless there's something I'm not seeing. Nothing more to be done with 3s. Nothing more to be done with 4s. Although this 4 gives a few things. I'm noticing now. So it ends there. Is there any contradictions? Not that I can see. What about this 4? Forces a 4 there, and a 4 there. A 4 there. Well, the 4s and the 1s are kind of interconnected. So the 4s affect the 1s so much. Space can't be 1 or 8. Could be 9 or 7 though. This square. Whatever this square is forces a ditto to be here. Like, okay, so it could be 1, 4, 9. If it's a 1 or a 9, this is a 1 or a 9. So let's say it's a 1. Force this to be a 1. This to be a 1. This to be a 1. Oh, that breaks the puzzle. So this can't be a 1. What if it's a 9, and that's 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 a 9. That seems fine. But in getting rid of the 1, this can no longer be a 1. One of those squares must be a 1. It's interesting, I don't know if it helps. 4, 9, 4, 9 here to finish up this row. Do any of those break anything? Well, a 4 here now hits that, which forces that and that. That all seems fine. This 4 hits that. That looks fine to me, except when you look in the bottom right box and see that there's nowhere to place a 4. So this can't be a 4. This is the 4. This is the 4. This is the 4. No, this can't be a 4. Which makes that a 1-9 pair, which means these can't be 9s. Which might be useful, but let's continue the line of inquiry with the 4s. This 4 is pointing at a 4-5 pair. One, 9, 8. One, 9, and 8 are the ones that are still a hassle. Oh, terrific. It's this. This can't be a 1 or a 9 because of those, so it must be 8. Now that 8 forces this 8, which forces this 8. I love symmetrical puzzles. Which forces this 8, which forces this 8. Which forces this 8. And again, it sort of comes back to itself. Forcing this 8, this 8, this 1, this 1, this 3. That finishes up the 3s. No. Come on. 7, 9. Sure, I'll figure that out at some point. This 8 must be there. One, 9, and 7 missing. But this is 7. So that's 7, that's 7, that's 7. Well, the 7s are done. Now we can look at the 2s. That must be a 9 by process of elimination. Now we've got 1 9 pairs left. This is also 1 9 pair. Would you look at that? That one is in a great spot. Somebody call 911. I'm solving Sudokus on the dance floor. Just kidding, that would be dangerous. People would trip over me. Anyways, that's a 1. And there we go. Alright, if you enjoyed me staring at this Sudoku and eventually figuring out the trick with the 4s, leave a like, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.